Well, time out from the curved Tri Tailtuner here for a sec. Little unboxing, mail just came in. For my favorite saw, the coping saw, yeah, new blades, extra blades. Now I don't have to worry about busting the only one I have. These look to be a little finer. Might make my life take a little longer, but give me better results. This is for the P90 build. I'm going to use the Kids LP, and I'm getting all black hardware for it. Strap locks. Something needed strap locks. And a silver too. Can't remember what offhand. 3 new quad rails. These are the guess these are the inexpensive ones on Amazon. I got them for, I don't know, a couple upcoming builds and like one extra kind of thing. Plus I got an extra one off of the curved Tri since it went to a thinner pickup. And more shrink wrap. This is the medium stuff. I think I was using the large stuff, like 4mm for the curved Tri. And this should be like 3mm or something like that. And then I've got some 2mm also that I got. So I wasn't quite sure exactly what size to get, so I got a little bit of each. And that's it for our little unboxing there. And now back to this thing. Oh yeah, the strap locks. Buy in bulk and save, man. If you're going to be doing this kind of stuff, buy in bulk and save. I mean, I was down to look at your unit price and think realistically over the next year or two, like how many guitars you're going to end up wanting these things for. So it's a guitar. May need a little more wiggle room. That's probably pretty close. Haven't finished putting the whammy on the neck. Pardon my cord. Okay, now the $64 question. What's it feel like? Now it's like ultra super smooth. Yeah, the switching aid is fine. Yeah, that other stuff was just too high friction. This is nice and smooth. It's like the neck now. And that point's not an issue. Works just fine. This feels like a real guitar. It's so fat right here. But with the real heel, and well, it's still got a thin body, but okay, yeah. Fret ends and sanding or something. I don't know. A lot of work, probably. Guess it's time to find out, huh? we go, the whole neck in profile. I almost got the cord out of frame, but terrible not having fingernails. There we go. Not that bad, not that great. Suppose it could use a lightening. Backside looks okay. Alright. Time to give it some loving. Pile's biting kind of hard because it's a not very smooth corner. Yeah, coming at it from this direction works better. There we go. Just rounded. Is the camera catching that? Give it a minute to focus. There it is. Yeah. Wonder if we can get even closer. The stand is like about as close as I can get it. There you go. Yeah, and so it's definitely smooth. It's got just a little bit at the center. So, yeah, I guess I'm going to have to hit all the rest of them like this, and then hit the whole thing with a little bit of sandpaper. I should be in the house. Okay, I did the flat side of the file here on both sides of the fret, and it's the curved side's turn. I just need to like come around and tilt it a bit, like 30, 60, 30, 45, 60 common idea, and that gets you a relatively rounded fret end, to tell you the truth. Camera might be in the way here, but we're going to do it this way. So I come around and back, and then I change the angle again, and come around, oops, don't slip, and back. And yeah, that's all kind of rounded down. And same idea on the other side. Don't slip, don't slip. Yeah, see, every time I slip, I leave little marks. It's more work with the fret erasers or whatever I use in order to polish these. I'm having to do this at unusual angles in order to make it visible for the camera. Ow, I'm slipping again. It really should be like, have it kick back this way so that I can get make sure that my file is getting down to the edge here. Yeah, that's the idea. Let me hit the side again. Now that I've got it kicked at a more conducive angle to the task at hand. Helps if you turn the file the right way around, right? Don't quite know how that happened. Don't slip. Yeah, looking pretty rounded. And then, what's next? Some erasers. Let me go fish, I'll be right back. Okay, these are, they might have been Hosco, I don't know. Had them for a while now. This is a 180. Get this side of the fret. And that side of the fret. And the top of the fret. hit up each end. And yeah, starting to look good here. Starting to look good. And then of course you run through the grits, and that's basically the scene. And then repeat for all the rest. So I'll be back. Okay, I did this one all the way to 1,000, but it just occurred to me that really what I should do is I should, if I'm going to sand the fretboard, then that might leave marks, and if I'm going to roll the fretboard edges in order to take care of a little bit right here, which actually I don't really feel anymore, but yeah, if I'm going to do that, then that'll leave marks, so I really should polish last. So yeah, I'm going to put the fret erasers away, and I guess the thing to do would be file and then sand and roll the edges. Roll the edges, sand the fretboard, and then polish the frets is the final step. So I think that's going to be the battle plan. Yeah, that's a nice close up. You can even see like the grain on the tape. It's cool. Anyway, I think I'm going to sand first. Sand the fretboard, and then hit the fret ends, and yeah, and then roll it, and then polish. Like I said, baby needs some loving. Alright, what do we got here? Is this thing been finished? No, it's just well oiled, I think. It's been rolled. It's got sprout. That's nice, and that's sharp. Yeah, it's been rolled. You can see the discoloration on both sides from where it's been cut down. Or maybe that's just the way the grain is. Yeah, it's probably just the way the grain is. So, yeah. I mean, it's there, but it's dark. Actually, I suppose that sanding really isn't going to do much. It's an awful lot of effort. Oh, come on, you had good grain shot there, and then you lost it. Focus on my fingers. There you go. Good camera. Okay, yeah. I don't know, but it's still dark. I mean, it's like, yeah. Maybe I need necks that have a different kind of wood. Something that's not as dark as like rosewood once you oil it. Because I like to see a little bit of brown, light brown, as opposed to like the almost black brown here. Copper dot, orange dot. Would you call that orange or copper? I guess that's kind of orange. It's almost pumpkin rust, something. But yeah, this is an infamous copper dot. This is one of the first ones I ever bought, probably. what would you do? Would you sand it? Yeah, it is looking a little unsmooth there. Would you sand it? Would you just oil it? I mean, if you took this thing down to 2000 and you waxed it and then you put the mineral oil on it, you could get it like looking almost as good as like a clear coat, which could be interesting. Something like that, and something like, go back to this fret here. Yeah, something like this in a fret. I don't know. Maybe it's looking rough. Maybe we start with just a cleaning. Okay, naphtha. It won't melt any finish. Just want to get it on the fretboard. All the rest of the stuff's been waxed and oiled and such, so no sense taking all that off. See if we actually get anything here. Okay, that's the upper 12. Yeah, a little on the dirty side. Hit the lower 12. Still dark. And see, it's got nice graining and stuff too, so I guess it's just dark. I tried bleach once. I got some. Alright, keep going until it's clean. Comes up clean. Yeah, I tried bleach. It didn't really do much. That would be cool if you could, like, lighten them up and see more grain. I just need a different wood. I'm gonna have to start making my own necks with some exotic BS for the fingerboard. Oh man, this thing's got nice grain, but it's just dark. And I'm not sure that sanding will make a difference. It might just be, you know, I could like hit up this spot right here. It might lighten it up and it might not. And whether it does or whether it doesn't, then I've got to do the entire fingerboard at that grit to make it all look even. Yeah, these are a little on the fret sprout side. I can feel them as I run my fingers up and down it. So yeah, I'd have to hit the whole thing at whatever grit, and just to make it look even. And then if I wanted it to be, you know, smooth or look finer or more polished than whatever grit I happen to start with, then I'd have to hit the whole thing with whatever grits I followed that with. So, I mean, it feels fine. So, maybe I'll just say, oh well. And pretend it's like, figured ebony. There you go. It's not rosewood, it's figured ebony. Alright, cool. That works for me. Okay, so that takes care of it for sanding. I'm not going to sand it. I mean, if you look at this thing, it's already like, rolled and stuff, so yeah, just take care of the fret sprout and it should be okay. This is a seasoned fingerboard, you might say. I mean, the thing's all like sculpty and smooth and stuff, so yeah. It seems so loving, so to speak. It actually hasn't. I mean, this guitar's actually barely been played, but yeah, because of all the finishing work to the fingerboard, the thing feels like $1 million, so, except for the fret ends. So, on to number 2 here. Check it out. I made the mistake of taking the tape off and then using the fret eraser, and it left marks. And that's even after trying to go over it with the 1000. This whole thing's been hit with 1000, still has marks. So yeah, be sure you tape when you use fret erasers, unless you're just gonna, hit the whole damn board. Pardon my French. YouTube's like being super restrictive about cursing in the first 8 seconds of your video or something like that now. So, yeah. Watch out for the thought cops. They're even worse than phone cops.